Hi everyone, I'm John, a Singaporean retiree living in Penang Island, Malaysia. I've lived here for the last 2.5 years, so I'd like to share with you my personal experiences about all the great stuff about this lovely place. Penang Island itself is not very big, roughly around a population size of 1 million residents, and is the second largest city after Kuala Lumpur. What I really love about Penang is it's not just an island full of hills, full of beaches, but it's a city as well. As a modern city, Penang offers plenty in the form of shopping malls, bars, restaurants, cafes. If you want your nightlife, you want chill spots with yachts to look at the beautiful sea, you have it. As well as plenty of nature, from Taman Negara to Penang Hill, Emperor Villa are just plenty of places for you to hike at, and the beautiful beaches. Of course, you can go to areas at Tanjung Bunga or Batu Ringgit, or actually really all around the island. And you also have the other side of the island called Balik Pulau, where you get a more laid-back, chill vibes, more kampong life, yet with excellent food and plenty of entertainment. You can really have a great time there too. Across the island, you have two connecting bridges to Penang mainland, which is huge and have many modern developments as well, from shopping malls to the design village and IKEA in Batu Kawan. You can eat excellent seafood at the Tambun area, or go to Bukit Mertajam, which has plenty of chill spots and cafes for you as well. So Penang as a whole has plenty to offer for you as a retiree there. In case you're new to this channel, here's a little backstory. My wife Fran and I are early retirees since 2020. We retired in Singapore. 2 years later, in 2022, we moved over to Penang Island. And we've created many videos around cost of living and Penang as a retirement destination. Do check them out, where we broke down the cost categories such as groceries, accommodation, transport, food, and many more. In today's video, we want to provide you a cost update together with a complete budget at the end, so that you can have a better understanding, a better representation on all the different costs here in Penang Island. And before I continue, I'll appreciate it if you smash the like button and subscribe to join our YouTube channel. So what kind of food do you expect to eat in Penang Island? Well, there's actually a whole range of food selection for you, from local hawker fare, which to me is the best in Malaysia and best in the world, to your open-air local restaurants, your neighborhood restaurants like your Zhu Cha places, which is really affordable and economical, as well as air-conditioned restaurants, and also the mid-tier high-end cafes, restaurants serving international cuisine from your Japanese, Korean, Italian, French, American, British, you name it, they have it. Let's talk about the food prices. How much will a typical hawker fare cost you? Well, it costs roughly around 8 to 10 ringgit for a full meal in Penang. Yes, that's right. So for your char kway teow, wanton mee, your mee sotong, your kway teow teng, it roughly costs you between 6 to 8 ringgit per plate or per bowl, and your drink will cost you roughly around 2 ringgit, 150 for the hot beverage, 2 ringgit for the cold beverage. If you opt for a more wholesome meal like nasi kandar or nasi Melayu, where there's plenty of protein such as mutton or beef rendang or fried chicken, it will roughly cost you between 12 to 15 ringgit. Fran and I have traveled all over West Malaysia, and we are pretty familiar with the different prices in the different states, and we can share with you what's amazing is Penang Island, being the second largest city in Malaysia, is still a lot more affordable in terms of cost versus KL, and cheaper than places like JB and even Ipoh and Malacca. If we are comparing cafe food quality and prices, the cafe quality in Penang is really high. Of course, they don't have as many as places like KL or JB because it's generally smaller, but in terms of quality is right up there. And the price, while we're looking at around 40 ringgit for a full plate of pasta or western meal together with a hot beverage like coffee, 40 ringgit, you're not going to find that kind of price in JB or Kuala Lumpur. If you're a fan of specialty tea or coffee like Fran and myself, you'll find that in Penang Island you have no shortage of options. From coffee chains such as Zeus Coffee, Starbucks. Zeus costs you roughly around 10 ringgit per latte, a hot latte. In Starbucks, it will cost you roughly between 16 to 18 ringgit. And you have your tea chains such as Tea Leaf, Gongcha, roughly around 10 ringgit per cup. And in cafes, it will typically cost you between 12 to 14 ringgit for artisanal coffee or tea. Let's switch over to groceries and cooking at home. So where can you find your produce? You can find it at local wet markets with really affordable pricing, entry level for your protein like your fish, chicken, lamb, beef, your fiber, your fruits and vegetables, your dried goods, or you can opt to go to a shopping mall with well-stocked supermarkets, well equipped for you to whip up an international cuisine. The cost of eating in, example with a family setting of 4 people for local dishes, let's say 3 dishes with rice, can cost as low as 5 ringgit per pax. If you want to whip up an Italian meal at home, it can be really cost effective as well. Let's say a spaghetti bolognese with beef, it can cost roughly between 10 to 15 ringgit per person if you include quality ingredients. Or let's say you want an authentic Italian carbonara with omega eggs with the orange yolk, with pecorino cheese and guanciale. Yes, you can get those ingredients as well. It will cost you roughly around 25 ringgit per pax. As if the cost of eating in is not affordable enough when you cook yourself, well, the cost of eating in when you do food delivery is really affordable in Malaysia as well, not just in Penang. If you take Grab or Food Panda, let's say a nasi kandar, it can cost almost the same price, especially when you order for more people, between 12 to 15 ringgit, or let's say you get a sa hor fan, roughly around 8 to 10 ringgit with delivery all in. You're not going to find that kind of prices in Singapore, are you? In the transport category, I'm not going to cover in detail here as I've covered extensively in my previous videos, but let's just say if you're going to reside in Malaysia, it's highly advisable that you own a car. Let's say a Malaysian-made car, brand new, it can cost you between 30 to 50,000 ringgit only for a brand new one. And petrol is really affordable, maintenance is really abundant, easy for you to do your servicing, and it's not costly as well. And of course, let's say you don't want to own a vehicle or a bike, let's say you want to take Grab everywhere, is very economical as well. Around 8 to 10 ringgit for a nearby location, or perhaps 12 to 15 ringgit for further location. For accommodation, let's look at 2 and 3 bedroom apartments in different areas in Penang Island, some more budget friendly and some more upmarket. What I'd like to share with you, there is currently a renter's market right now. It has been for a long time, where supply is a lot more than demand, so there's plenty of apartments for you to rent from. There are 4 main areas that I would recommend for you to stay as a retiree. The first one is Bayan Lepas, a huge residential area that's near the airports towards the south side of Penang Island. And then you have Julatong, which is a very central area, well connected to the other areas of Penang. And then you have Tanjong Bunga, very upmarket, facing the sea, yet very near to town, to the different malls like Gurney Plaza, Gurney Paragon. And then towards the northwestern side, you have Batu Ringgi, a seaside area, very chill, away from city center, where you have beautiful sea facing you every single day. A quick search on Property Guru will get you plenty of options. As I say, it's a renter's market for 2 and 3 bedroom apartments. For example, this one, which is at Bayan Lepas. So many options ranging from 1,000 to 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 if you want to stay closer to places like Queens Bay. Or this one in Julatong, very nice looking apartments as well, ranging from around 2,000 to 3,000 ringgit per month. That's a rental price there. Or you can go to Tanjong Bunga, definitely more upmarket. You're looking closer to 3,000 and up kind of price point, but you'll stay in one of the most expensive areas in Penang Island. Of course, you can go even further northwest towards Batu Ringgi, a quiet place off center near to the seaside resorts, and it's about 30 minutes away from town center. Let's talk about healthcare. Healthcare standard is really high in Penang. There are a lot of great doctors here, whether it's local clinics or hospitals, and you find that there's many foreigners that will actually flock over to Penang just to do healthcare services. Another key reason is, of course, because of the cost in Penang Island for medical procedures, surgeries and hospitalization is a lot cheaper in Penang compared to places like Singapore. For a regular routine dental checkup and teeth cleaning services, it will cost you roughly between 150 ringgit to 200, and that in comparison with Singapore is at least 60 to 70% more expensive if you convert everything to US dollars, and that's how more affordable it can be in Penang. For GP, let's just say consultation alone without medicine is only around 20 ringgit per consult. Welcome to the budget section. Previously, I've done a number of budgets with detailed breakdown for my Penang videos. Do check them out. In today's video, I'm going to do a consolidated snapshot of a retiree couple in Penang, and that's a 2024 edition. For food, my assumptions are that 50% of eating out at hawker centers, food courts, and 50% cooking at home. And every week, they will go twice to cafes and restaurants to indulge. For transport, this couple own a second-hand Japanese or Korean car, and check that out. About 50,000 ringgit will get you a really decent one. And they're staying at the upmarket area at Tanjong Bunga next to the sea. For food category, just a breakdown per day, breakfast, lunch, dinner with some coffee or tea thrown in, the couple will spend roughly around 100 ringgit per day, bringing it to a total of 14 days, 1,004 ringgit. When they cook at home with international and local cuisine, you're looking at around 800 ringgit. That's more than sufficient for the couple. 8 times a month to cafes and restaurants, that's 640 ringgit. So that will formulate the entire month. That will be 2,840. So this is a breakdown for the total expenses. 2,840 for the food, household items about 200 ringgit, that's more than sufficient. Transport, they own the car, fully paid, so the rest of the miscellaneous cost, 700 ringgit will be the petrol, the road tax and whatnot, and it's really affordable for petrol in Penang, in Malaysia. And for rental, for the accommodation, roughly around 3,000 ringgit will get you a nice 2-bedroom apartments in Tanjong Bunga. The rest, 800 is for all the other miscellaneous in the house. For medical, about 100 a month, 1,002 per year. That is more than sufficient for GP and dental visits. And under others, where the couple can go for road trips or shopping or other ones, is around 1,008, which I've catered, bringing it to a consolidated total of 9,440 ringgit per month. That's 2,165 US dollars. Check that out. That's really affordable for middle class kind of income for foreigner retiree. And just bear in mind, this is not the price of vehicle not catered. The medical insurance is not catered because typically they will have their own insurance at home, and it doesn't include any travel out as well. All things considered, Penang Island is really a fantastic retirement destination for anyone really. It has a strong local support and a self-sustaining market from the locals, as the pandemic has shown. For example, the F&B industry, it has stayed resilient throughout the entire pandemic period, but it's not the same for a place like Johor, which is very dependent on Singaporeans. So it also has a lot of international exposure, a lot of foreign tourists that flock over to the beautiful city and island every single year. No wonder a lot of foreign direct investments continue to pour into Penang, and you can see exciting developments such as the new train transit system, the LRT, that's going to be developed over the next few years. These are few of the many reasons why Fran and I love it here in Penang Island as retirees. You have everything from the beaches to the sea, to the hills, to the nature areas, to the city life, that all-encompassing life that you want in one place. I hope this video has provided you a great representation of what Penang Island can look like as a retirement destination for you. Now I'm interested to know, what are your thoughts on this? Would you be interested in considering Penang Island as a retirement destination for you? Let us know in the comments below. I hope you have enjoyed watching this video. I'm John, one half of the Corporate Breakout Couple, signing off. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe to join our YouTube family, and share this video with all your friends. See you in the next video.